the biggest entrepreneur platform on the planet. This is Business Rockstars. Joining me now, Lauren Messiah. She is the co-founder of School of Style. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
So tell me, what is School of Style?
School of Style is the fashion school for stylists. So anyone who wants to dress people for a living, whether it's celebrities or just normal people, we teach them the business plan on how to do that.
That's genius, because a lot of times people are creative and have a talent for, in this case, styling, but then learning the business side is completely different, right?
Absolutely. And traditional fashion schools don't teach you how to become a stylist. Like, I went to fashion school because I wanted to work in fashion and I learned how to be a designer, but I discovered through school I didn't want to be a designer, that really wasn't the job for me. And no one's teaching you how to be a stylist. And traditional schools also don't teach you how to get a job.
It's kind of mind-boggling when you think about it. It's like that's a very crucial component to being a stylist, or, you know, whatever the craft is knowing the business side. But so anyways, thank you for filling in that gap for these people. And there are other aspects to your business too. So give us an overview of those.
Absolutely. So I think the unique thing about School of Style is myself and my co-founder, my partner, we're both stylists. So he was in the celebrity wardrobe sect, and me, I style the individual woman, regular people, as I call it. So I work one-on-one with incredible women who are just kicking butt in life, but their attire doesn't really match. So I work with them to dress them, and I've created online programs to teach these women how to have the power and the smarts to know how to get dressed.
And I love that you know your audience. I mean, that is so important in any business, to know your customer, your audience, you know, whatever you call them, your tribe. And like you said, these are women who are kicking butt, but they want to dress the way that they feel inside. So tell me a little bit more about this branding that you've incorporated.
Yeah, so I mean, I really discovered that I liked styling normal people. I started out styling celebrities, and I was like, oh my God, this is terrible.
And I'm sure a lot of pressure.
Yeah, like the diva factor, and it's part of their job to get dressed.
Yeah.
So the first time I styled a normal woman, I saw her life transform. So I think a lot of women, they're just so busy working and taking care of business, their family, their friends, and one day they look in the mirror and they're like, who's this? You know, it's like they've worked up the ladder and they're still in their assistant clothes, and they just feel that disconnect. So for me, that was the woman I wanted to tap into. It's like you've got everything else together in your life, but you feel kind of stupid when you don't know how to navigate in a mall or put an outfit together. So I really wanted to serve them so they can feel empowered in every single area of their life.
That's amazing. Yeah, you were telling me that sometimes people write off fashion like it's not important, but you're really attacking it from an angle of importance where, hey, this is an outward expression of who you are on the inside, right?
Exactly. I call it style with purpose, or using style as a tool, because you can use style to get what you want in life. If you're working really hard and you're smart and you're talented, but you're not closing that deal, or you're not getting that important meeting or that business opportunity, the way that you dress is that uniform that presents yourself to other people. It gives you the confidence to walk into a room and just kind of own it.
Yeah, because like it or not, you're making an impression when you walk into that room. So you want to make sure it's the right one, and a confident one, and one that reflects who you are as a person and a business person in this case.
Oh, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Because people are like, I don't understand. I'm not, like, you know, closing the deal, or why am I not getting my funding? It's like, well, look in the mirror. You know, I mean, it's harsh, but it's true.
Yeah, truth bomb right there. I love it.
I'm the queen of the truth bomb.
Yeah, no, it's great. So what is one of the most common problems or issues you see when it comes to style and business people?
The most common problem is, one, people not understanding that it's important, and people not tying it to their brand. So if within your business you have your core values, your appearance should echo those core values. So I always tell people, choose 3 words. Choose 3 words that if someone walks up to you, what is the first 3 things they want you to think? That you're smart, that you're powerful, you know, for me, that I'm fashionable because I work in the industry. So if I look in the mirror and those clothes are not saying those things, then I need to turn around and change. Because that's, I mean, it's the first thing you notice.
I love it. Okay, so going off of those 3 words, smart, powerful, and fashionable, how do you express that into physical style?
Right. So, you know, for me, I work in the fashion industry. So I need a little something. I got my little bling on my jacket. People would look at me and say, okay, she works in fashion. The power is for me having something in a cut that's a little businessy. So I'm wearing a jacket. And powerful, it's just the way you hold yourself. Like, for me, power is black. I love wearing all black. When in doubt,
bold. That's
wear
a color
black.
that symbolizes boldness.
Right, and having like the heels on, and it helps you stand up taller. Because when I started as an entrepreneur, I was 28 years old, and I had already been struggling. I went to fashion school. I ended up working retail, which was a big like punch in the stomach. And then I was an executive assistant. So I was just kind of beat down, and I was not in entrepreneur mode. So I was wearing clothes from when I was in my 20s, and I was shocked when people would look at my business partner and talk to him like, oh, you're the boss, and just kind of ignore me and think that I was the assistant. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, this sucks. Maybe it's because I'm a girl. And, you know, there's that stuff too with women in the workplace, of course. But once I changed my wardrobe, I was able to take control. It's like, well, of course no one thinks I'm the boss. I'm wearing a t-shirt and ripped jeans.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, sometimes you really do have to dress the part, and sometimes it's the whole, you know, fake it till you make it expression, where if you are acting as if, you'll start to feel more like the boss, right?
Absolutely. And when you feel good, like, you know, when you get a new haircut or you just like get your makeup done or something, you're kind of strutting.
Oh, for
You're
sure.
just
I can totally relate to
like,
that.
don't even look at me. I look too good. So when you have that outfit on, you carry that same feeling into the room or into your business, helps your employees respect you more. No one's gonna respect you if you're wearing like a hoodie, unless you're Mark Zuckerberg, you know.
Unless you're Mark Zuckerberg.
They have to respect
you have to earn that hoodie wearing in the office place.
Exactly.
So let's talk about the business side of styling. What is the #1 piece of advice that you have for aspiring stylists?
Oh, for aspiring stylists, it's just understand that it is a business as well as an art. So the art side, you are a starving artist. And so many of the students that come into School of Style, they're usually in their 20s, they're pretty young. They already went to school, discovered that degree in psychology was not what they wanted. They work a dead-end job and are like, wait, I want to be a stylist. But they think because they're older and they have kind of that entitlement of, I want my big job now. I want to be styling for the Oscars now.
Yeah.
Like, you're an artist, so it's kind of like being an actor where you might have to wait tables and then intern for a big stylist for a couple of years before you get your big break. So really understanding that it's hard work and that it's not just about having a fashion sense, you have to have a business sense, because you don't get your paycheck every 2 weeks. You don't get your health benefits. Like, congratulations, you're now an entrepreneur because you want to be a stylist.
So you have to think about those things. How are you going to make money in the meantime? You may need to get your own insurance.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
and just diversifying too, because so many people want to be a stylist and everyone wants to be styled. There's celebrities and musicians, and because so many people want to do it, they want it for free, they want it for cheap. So thinking of ways that you can take your skills and tapping into other skills you might have to diversify what you offer.
And I'm sure working for another stylist those first couple of years, like you said, is often the case, is really helpful in a couple ways. One, you become better.
Yep.
And, you know, at the end of the day, if you're really, really good, that's going to be your best way of getting new clients. And then also, I'm sure networking is such an important component.
Oh my gosh, it's all about who you know. And it's the same with any industry. And I think a lot of people think, well, if I work really hard and if I'm really talented, my talent will speak for itself. But it's like, no, you need to kind of latch on to someone who will mentor you. And then when that big stylist can't take a big job, they give it to the first person standing there, their amazing assistant or intern, and it helps you meet people and make contacts with the right designers. So it's really like a free education, essentially.
Yeah, you need to be talented and then get that talent in front of the right people. So it's both.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, so much more when we come back with my guest, Lauren Messiah. She's the co-founder of School of Style. We are here to inspire, inform, and connect a community of entrepreneurs. I'm Alex Worley, and this is Business Rockstars.